Hello and welcome to perhaps the final video for CubeShark for the 3x3x3 Rubik's Cube. I just want to digress quickly and talk a little bit about the last video when we talked about having two pieces that are in the right spot and then another two that are in the wrong spot that are flip-flopped. Sometimes you'll be in a situation where you can't put any two adjacent pieces in the right spot. Okay, like in this case, there's no way, if you look at this, there's no way that I could there's no way that I could do this in which any two adjacent pieces would be in the right spot. And when that's the case, you just need to perform that algorithm that I showed you that flip-flops them. Perform it one time, and then you'll be able to move it in a position where it'll work. So just in any position up here, you can start it. And that algorithm again is L, U prime, R prime, U, L prime, U prime, R, U2. And now you'll see that now these two pieces are in the right spot and these are not. And so then you can position it like this with these on the left and then perform the algorithm again and it'll work. So just thought that I'd mention that. Now, if you have a look here, this is where we were at. We were at this position last time, ready to get going. In this case, we got lucky that two of these corner pieces have the yellows up, because this is the last thing that we're going to do to the corners is in this step. And as you can see here, this corner piece is in the right spot, and so is this. They just need to have the yellows on top, and that's what we're going to do here. There's two algorithms you need to learn for this. They're both they're mirror images of each other, which makes them really easy to memorize, which is really nice. And so the first thing that you need to know is which way they need to be rotated. This one here needs to be rotated counterclockwise to get the yellow one here. If you think about it, if this piece could be rotated, you want it to be rotated counterclockwise to get the yellow here. And with this piece, it's just the opposite. You want it to be rotated clockwise. So we need to do the clockwise algorithm on this one and the counterclockwise algorithm on this one. So they're really short, so they're pretty easy to remember. So clockwise one on this one, and this is how you do it. Clockwise one is as follows. It is D prime, R prime, D, R, and then you do that again. D prime, R prime, D, R. And now you can see that that piece is now in the right spot, and it's facing the right direction. You can see that the rest of this is messed up, but when we do the opposite of that with this one, it'll fix it. So what we do is we're going to move this piece that we want to do next into this position. So we just turn it like this. Okay? Just turn it into that position, and now we're going to do the opposite of that algorithm, which is this. It is R prime, D prime, R, D, and then you do that again. R prime, D prime, R, D. And now what we're going to do is we'll just move this piece back to where it was here. And now you can see that those two pieces have rotated such that the yellow is on top. And that's just what we wanted. Okay? Now, another situation that you might see is you might see that three pieces need to be rotated all the same direction. Now that's no problem. You just need to set it up so that the one piece is here, and you do the clockwise one or counterclockwise, whichever one it is, and then you just like we did before, move it, do the same one again on this one, and then move it again and do the same one again on this one, and then just put that piece back where it was, right there, and that will fix it. And that's what you would do if you saw a case like this one here. You can see here that if you look, this needs to be rotated counterclockwise, and this needs to be rotated counterclockwise, and so does this. And so what you do is you start here, you do the counterclockwise algorithm, and then you would move this, and then do the counterclockwise algorithm again, and then do this, and then do it one last time, and then just put this back here where it was, like that, and it'll be all fixed for you. So this is where we were. Let me just get it in the position that I'd like you to see. I'll show you the one that we were just in a second. Usually when you get to this stage and all these corner pieces have the yellow sticking up, you'll be to the point such that you'll have 3 of these in the wrong spot and 1 in the right spot. Okay? In this case, what you do is you find the one that's in the right spot and you put that to your left, like this. Okay? And then you look at this one, and you need to see where this goes. This piece here needs to go here, because it's the green-yellow. The green-yellow needs to go from here to here. And so, if I know that this needs to go from here to here, because of the nature of how this works, I know that the red piece needs to go here, and then the blue piece will need to go here. So it's going in a clockwise direction. Here, this is our clockwise algorithm for this situation, and this is important to know. What you do is you do R2, and then you do U, and then F, and then B prime, and then R2, F prime, B, U, R2. And at this point, the whole cube will be solved, because you'll have done, you'll have cycled all of these. This is how you held it, and the green that was here went here, and then the red that was here went here, and the blue that was here went here. Okay? Now, let's say that you got to that point, to that stage in solving it, and it was the other way around. You look at it here, you see the orange, and the orange needs to go here. Then you look again, and the blue needs to go here, and then the green needs to jump across to here. So now we're going in a counterclockwise direction. The algorithm for that is very, very similar and just as easy to do. So here's what we're going to do. With the solved side on this side, just like the last one, we're going to do R2, U prime, that's the only difference right there, that U prime, and then F, B prime, R2, F prime, B, U prime, R2, and it's totally solved. The last thing I'm going to tell you, because it's the only thing that's left for you to know, and you'll know everything you need to know about the cube, is this situation. Sometimes you'll get to the last step and it'll look like this, where all the pieces don't go where they're supposed to. The only thing you need to do for that, just like the same thing with these, when none of these were in the right spot and you couldn't put 2 adjacent pieces in the right place, just do either one of those algorithms. Do the clockwise one or the counterclockwise one, and then that will end up fixing, or it'll get you in a one of those 2 situations where you'll need to do it clockwise or counterclockwise. And yeah, at that stage, I'll just do the clockwise one here. Okay, and now I see that this needs to do clockwise again, and so just do this, and she's all done. Totally done. At this stage, just put her down, put the cube down, and just you know, give yourself a pat on the back. This is a great thing, great game, great puzzle, and with some practice, you can get really fast and move on to the other ones, which are just as fun, and they add new elements to the Rubik's Cube. Well done. This has been Cube Shark for the 3x3x3 Rubik's Cube. Signing off for now. hopefully we'll be back soon with maybe the 4 and the 5 and the 6. But in the meantime, have a great day.